Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video on Bitcoin. All right, a little bit of a middle of the day market update. We'll talk mostly about Bitcoin here since Bitcoin is most important. You can see most of the other altcoins are very correlated, so they all depend on what Bitcoin does right here. Bitcoin dominance also bounced slightly, as you can see right here. So we'll focus on Bitcoin. We'll talk briefly about altcoins as well. All right, so that's what we'll do. So let's get right into it. We're getting a bit of a pullback here. Which in general, I'm not sure what I said in the video earlier today, and I think we talked about this. Yeah, Bitcoin pullback warning. So 4 hours ago, 5 hours ago, something like that, I published the Bitcoin video when we were still at 68,400, and we talked about this possibility, right? We talked about getting some sort of a pullback into Monday, and that's what we're seeing right now. Now we still have, and that's the good news, we still have a lot of support here. Basically all the way from 68,000, but I dragged the support level down a bit. It's the green area, so basically between 67,500 and 65,500. As long as we hold that level, I would say structurally we are still bullish. Now, if we would drop down all the way to 65,500, that would obviously have implications for most altcoins. I mean, you can see a lot of altcoins right now. If we look at some of them, like most of the altcoins are very bearish here. All right, so obviously if Bitcoin is going to drop down much lower, then that's going to have a major impact on altcoins as well. And that's the way it goes. But it's not necessarily that the market is turning bearish here. That is something we'll still have to see. So if we look at Bitcoin, if we talk about the fundamentals are not too bad, unless I missed something. The Russell 2000 is still holding support right here. The S&P is actually bullish today, and the same goes for the Nasdaq. They opened bullish, and the dollar strength index is bullish as well. But this would, like, if the dollar strength index affects the markets, it affects the stock markets and Bitcoin simultaneously. All right, so the fact that the stock markets are performing well and Bitcoin is not performing that well indicates that this is a Bitcoin or crypto specific dump. And what we have already seen over the course of today, and I think that's one of the main things also to keep an eye on, is this. All right, so the last couple of like the last week or so, I've looked at this quite a lot, and this is the Coinbase premium, all right, or the Coinbase discount. So basically what the US is doing, and now that the US has just opened about 25 minutes ago, this is pretty crucial. And what we've seen so far is that the Coinbase discount, all right, so Bitcoin is basically trading at a lower price on Coinbase because there's more selling pressure there or less buying pressure. The Coinbase discount since yesterday evening has increased by quite a bit, all right? So that's bearish. What we need to see now, if you take a look at Bitcoin and if you check out the price action here, there's basically two things I want to see. And that's first of all, well, that this green area holds. If this green area fails to hold, then all of a sudden we have to start talking about 62 and 60,000 again. So that would obviously be the worst case scenario. Excuse me, but no. What I want to see is some liquidations and the Coinbase discount decreasing. All right, so maybe even getting some sort of a premium so that on Coinbase we trade higher. Because that's what we need so far right now. Right, you can see if you look at the order flow right here, going into the US session, there's been a lot of volatility. You can see a lot of long positions have been closed, a lot of short positions have been opened, and more long positions have been closed. We got relatively big liquidations so far, but I need more. All right, I need more liquidations here with this current bearish momentum. And if we actually can find some liquidation, so if we get a big spike down, and then we actually find some support and we recover for, let's say, 30 to 50% of the move down, then I think we found a bottom. And I do still expect that. All right, I do still expect us to stay structurally bullish here so that we will find support somewhere in this green area that will spike up, get liquidations, then we'll consolidate, and then I expect a continuation of the bullish momentum. All right, but something else, like I said, we need to get that liquidation spike, and then preferably I also need to see some sort of a decrease in the Coinbase discount so that we actually see some buying and bidding coming in from the US. Then I know the bottom is in. Until that time, I will probably not open new positions. All right, the last new position I opened was meme because I thought it looked quite good. This is still above my entry, all right? I entered down here, so I still think like altcoins are suffering here, but most of my positions are still fine. If I glance at them at least. So if you want to open new altcoin positions, I would wait for Bitcoin to settle down first and then look what's performing well, right? So something like, if we're talking about altcoins, something like Dogecoin is performing quite well here. Aptos also seems to be holding up relatively well. So coins like that. Perhaps Ondo if we're able to close above 80 cents. So for now that's too risky, and for now I would not buy that. I still think Pendle is very strong. So now we're talking about the best altcoins for today, right? So the best ones for now, I would say, are Dogecoin, Aptos, Pendle, excuse me, I almost have to cough. I think Jupiter also, if we get some sort of a pullback into 90 cents, is a great buy. Since Solana was very, very strong earlier this morning, Solana itself could also still be very strong if we're able to hold the support levels here. I think Litecoin is still a great candidate to enter around $70. So there's plenty of opportunities, but all the opportunities we're talking about here are only opportunities once Bitcoin has found support. So wait for that. It doesn't strike to me as that this is the bottom. It could be the bottom if we actually get some sort of a strong reaction from this, but for now I would say we'll drop down lower, get that liquidation spike, consolidate down there, and then from there we can actually get some new bullish momentum to get into the 70s. So those are my thoughts for now. I'll keep you updated on this. My thoughts can change, of course. That's the market, and you have to be able to shift your bias in this market. But that's it for now. So if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. For now, thank you for watching. Take care, and bye.